Hey everyone, how are you doing? Today is March 17th, 2017. It is St. Patrick's Day, so I thought I would do a real quick video to catch you up on what's going on with me. As far as I know, the short-term disability little thing I have going on is still under review. I was kind of forced. I was kind of forced to disclose my transgender dysphoria to the short-term disability because they consider it an elective procedure. So I was trying not to get pushed in a corner, but I figured that if I was going to, that it would make more sense that I go ahead and make them decline me based on the fact that I am transgender. That would give me a foot up. If I just refused to give them my records, then they would decline it based on the fact that I refused to give them the crucial information they needed to determine if I actually qualify for short term. So it's not a bad thing necessarily as of today. Even though today I should have got my first check, it's okay. If it goes through, I'll get back pay. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I prepared for this, so I'm not like hurting for money or anything. It's just the principle, like I said before. So I'm not nearly as overwhelmed as I was then a few weeks ago when I had posted that they were declining it. I guess I've just kind of, I'm going to take it day by day. That's all I can really do. I'm really grateful that my recovery is going very well. I can't wait to see what the progress is going to be once my scarring starts healing up. It is quite obvious now, but I find beauty in it. I think that it is a testimony to the journey that I've been on, and I will I will find some way to incorporate them into a meaningful tattoo display in the future once I build up the way I want to look and focus on my body and get it into the shape that I want it to be in. And then at that point, I will proceed with the plans I have, and it's going to be pretty neat. I have a follow-up appointment on Monday, actually, for them to review and take a look at all of my incisions to make sure they're healing up well. I think they are. They're healing up pretty well. There for a couple days I wasn't binding because it was just such a free feeling not to have to, but in retrospect I shouldn't have done that, and now I bind all the time. And I read up on it on some trans guys recovery suggestions, and they say 6 to 8 weeks, like you should just bind at all times, which is another reason why I don't think that I'm gonna go back to work on April 20th. I'm gonna request an additional 30 days because my nipples still aren't completely healed. There's still some scabbing there, and I want to make sure that they have the opportunity to completely heal before I subject my body to the smoke environment that I work in. There's a silver lining in everything, so the less money I make, the less I have to claim, and the less my taxes will be. So, I'm trying to look at the positive of everything, to be quite honest, and I'm really happy with this leave. I haven't really been doing anything. I just kind of hang out. My kids have been home the whole week. Excuse me, sorry. And I just took them to their grandmother's house. So today I have the day off. So I'm going to probably hang out with my friend. And then I recently bought a project car. So I'm going to start working on a little bit of body work on that. Trying to teach myself some stuff. So not much going on with me today. It's just kind of just taking it day by day. So just let everybody know everything's healing up fine. I haven't had any complications at all. Nipples are looking like they're attaching very well. They're getting blood flow. I did notice, like, on my right side, there's when I take the tape off, because I tape my nipples before I actually bind myself, there is it's a little bit numb. I can't feel when the tape is being detached, so that's something that I'll bring up to my doctor. But the left side is very, very, I can feel everything. So those are just a couple of things that are going on. But overall, it's great. Everything's perfect. It's gonna look great. I'm confident. The nipples are symmetrical, like they are correct, and I feel confident when I start building myself up that it's going to look correct. Everything's gonna be fine. So. I came out to like another branch of my family, kind of like pushed into it because they already kind of knew my Lugo side of my family, and it went really well. It did. I can't believe, like, I wish I would have known I would have had such a supportive family in every single branch, whether it be the Tafoya, the Felix, or the Lugo side of my family. I guess Blanco too, but I only talked to very few of them. So it's just interesting. Like, I don't know if, like, everything happens for a reason. So I believe that I had to wait this long in order for no one to question the fact that I am transgendered. I think if I would have done this in my mid-20s, people would have said it was a phase, or am I sure, or am I going to regret it? And I haven't had anybody say that at all. Everybody's like, that makes sense. That's how you've always been. I told my nana Mona yesterday, and you know, she kind of knew. She's 86 years old, and she already knew. And she's like, so I heard you had a surgery, and I'm like, so I ended up indulging her in the details. I showed her pictures, and she's like, "It makes sense. Ever since you were small, that's how you've been. You've always been a boy." And that being said from an 86-year-old woman was so meaningful, and I absolutely adore her for her support, and I love her, and it made me that much stronger. Every vote of support built confidence within myself. And I'm very fortunate for that, and it makes me so much stronger going into the world, because I feel like right now I'm kind of sheltered. I'm in a cocoon. I kind of have very few people that I'm having interactions with, and once I go forward with that, it's gonna change. Like, once I start going to the casino and I'm subjected to everybody, I'm gonna be bombarded with questions and overwhelmed with feelings and looks and snickers and different things that are I'm gonna have to take it a day at a time. But I'm okay with that. Like, I think that the support of my family outweighs anybody else's opinion. My family and my friends. And when I say family, it's inclusive to my friends. My family, my friends know that. Like, you guys know who I'm talking about. You guys are my family. You're my chosen family, and that's what that is. So, again, I could just say thank you to everybody that watched my video, follows me, and gives me the support that they do. And I'll make a follow-up video in a few weeks, unless something goes on Monday that I think is relevant to give you information on. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. So I hope everyone has a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, and I will you'll hear from me soon. Take care.